Good afternoon. It's Mrs.Z. Okay, guys, this is grade 5, mission 5, lesson 7, exit ticket. Draw a parallelogram. Parallelogram has to have two pairs of parallel lines. To be parallelogram, you have to be quadrilateral, four sides. So four sides. Okay, it has to be opposite pairs parallel. Okay, so now how we can create that? So if I take this and make a kind of edge, I'm gonna make this perpendicular to edge. I'm going to just draw this line. For this line, I would like to have, let's see, I want to do it a little more. Let's have 7 centimeters. So 1, 2, here is 7 centimeters, 7 centimeters. So now I have one line segment of my parallelogram. I can label that A and B. Okay, now the parallelogram, it has to be parallel. So a square is parallelogram, rectangle is parallelogram. They have right angles, but they have two pairs of parallel sides. This time we're going to create parallelogram that does not have right angles. So if this is 180 degrees, I can use my triangle. If I put my triangle with this, I will make a right angle. But I don't want a right angle. I will use this side. So I'm going to create this line, and that is about probably 45 degrees. If this, I can prove that to you. So if I have one here, okay, and if I have the same right there, then I will create a rectangle. So this here is right angle. So I know then this is a right angle. So this is 45. This is 45 because right angle has to have a 90 degrees. So now I'm going to choose how long. Let's see if I have this 1, 2, 3, 4 centimeters. So here that is 4 cm, 4 centimeters, and I changed the color. So now I'm going to do this one also, and 7 centimeters. Okay, A, B. Now I do have this angle. I can prove it to you. Or wait, it's right here. Here we go. Okay, this is the center of a circle. If I do this, you can see this is my 0 line, and then 10, 20, 30, 40. It's in between 40 and 50, so that is 45 degrees. So I can 45 degrees, and I can label it with the arrow on both sides. Okay, so now I know that this parallel, I'm going to now use and do the parallel. So I'm going to create the parallel line from the B parallel to A and D or C, depending on what I call that one there. So right now that is parallel. If I slide down all the way to B, I'm going to create parallel line. So these two are, this is parallel to this. And I need first to measure. I had this 4 centimeters, so I'm going to have this one also 4 centimeters. So here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4 cent. Have you noticed that I don't really look the numbers? I just count units. 1, 2, 3, 4 centimeters is there. So now I can connect these two line segments. I can go parallel. I'll go a little bit more to the right. All right. So now I can connect and I create the parallelogram with opposite sides are congruent. So if I have two pairs that are parallel, this angle gonna be the same as that one. So that is going to be 45 degrees. Okay. So AB, I will go around A, B, C, D, C, and D. So now you will know this one is congruent to this. Opposite angles are congruent. So, oops, messed up here. So if I know one, I will know the other one as well. So if I put my protractor there, and then I look about 0 line is outside to meet the line. It's about right here. So it's 130, 140, 135. Should be 135 because it's in between 130 and 140. So 135 and 135. Okay. We can add all these. So 45 and 45 makes 90 degrees, and 135 and 135 is 270. And that is 360. So we prove that four angles in any quadrilateral, four interior angles, they have to create a full circle. They have to create 360 degrees, all of them. So I'm going to color opposite. So then if it's parallelogram with opposite pairs, line segment congruent and parallel, so that is then opposite angles are congruent, and the lines are congruent. So if this is 7 centimeters, so is this one. If this is 4 centimeter, we create this one also 4 centimeters. So we created a parallelogram. Parallelogram with now we can label those. So AB is parallel to AB line segment is parallel to the C line segment, and the AD line segment. So here is the D. I'm gonna make a points. AD line segment is parallel to BC line segment. We also can say that angle, this is angle A, is congruent. Look, this is a sign for congruent. So angle A is congruent to angle C. Angle C. And then angle B is congruent to angle D. Angle B is congruent. It's equal with wavy line on the top is congruent to angle D. All right. So that is our parallelogram. The question 2 says when the trapezoid, also called parallelogram. So if you have a trapezoid, to be trapezoid, you have to have at least one pair of parallel sides. Not all trapezoids are parallelogram, but parallelogram has two pairs of parallel sides. So one pair and another pair. So because to be trapezoid, you have to have at least one pair because this parallelogram has two pairs, so it doesn't matter, at least one. So it could have two. So every parallelogram is also trapezoid. That's what I could elaborate on this question. So how I can say every parallelogram is also trapezoid because to be a trapezoid, you have to have at least one pair of parallel sides and parallelogram has two. Okay, and every parallelogram has two. Okay, so every parallelogram is trapezoid, but not every trapezoid is parallelogram. Because to be trapezoid, you need to have at least one pair of parallel sides. All right, guys, that was Exit Ticket, Grade 5, Mission 5, Lesson 17, and it was Mrs. Z. Ciao.